Did you know that a coven does not only relate to witches? The modern day definition of a coven is a group, typically a family, that bonds or associates in a spiritual way. This message is going to be for those that either feel like the black sheep or have no family or just feel set apart in some way. So for many years, I struggled with the fact of no one on either side of my family has my surname. I don't have my father's last name. I don't have my mother's maiden name. My mother was married before my father to a man. And when they got divorced, she kept his last name. And so when I was born, she gave me her last name, which was her ex-husband's last name. She didn't want to get child, baby daddy, baby mama drama. You know how that is. So she wasn't giving me my father's last name. So, in families, that's how you bond. Think of family reunions. You have the Johnsons, you have the Carters, you have the whatevers, right? And that is the part of you, the family ties that kind of bonds each other together. And I always felt left out. I always felt alone in that aspect because I don't share anyone in my family's last name. Although I know blood connects us, when it comes to talks or conversations of, oh, we are this insert last name, I can never be a part of those conversations and feel included in a village because of that factor. Until God showed me that some of us have soul contracts to come onto this earth to create a new dynamic. Now, for those of you that may have experienced some of the same things, I can resonate with my story, or the previous things that I mentioned, like you feel set apart from your family for whatever reason, the black sheep, all those things, it is because God has you on a different journey. What God showed me, or what was revealed to me, is once you are paired with your divine partner, your soulmate, your kingdom spouse, you two are going to create a coven, a family that bonds in a spiritual way that is new to you, that is new to your circle, that is new to your environment. And this could also be a cycle that you are meant to break. Not saying that anyone that bonds in a spiritual way through their family name are evil, dark, demonic, anything like that. So please don't put words in my mouth. But what I am saying, as we know, just like there are good apples, there are bad apples. So where some families, they're great. They're on the up and up. They're good people through their last name. Some families, through their last name, certain things need to be broken. And you were set apart to do that thing.
Also, remember, most of us have the last names, our surnames come from our oppressors. So who knows what they were doing in their lineage that was tied to that surname. So many of us, our soul contract was to break away from that surname because it was never ours to begin with.
So when you create your family, you are going to create a new generation of blessings, because this is things that surname that you are attached to, that you may or may not be attached to, I'll say that, could come from years and centuries and millennia ago, that has just repetitively kept on. And so in order to break that, or your soul before it got here didn't want to be a part of that, so you signed a different contract. You decided, that's not the type of earthly experience I want to have. I want to do something different. And again, I mentioned in another video that some of the backlash that you perceive as a cycle breaker is because no one has ever done what you're doing or have done before. It's the first time they've seen it. So people reject what they don't understand. They don't understand you. They don't understand that your soul is on a completely different mission than what their lineage that they are tied to has ever seen. Take comfort in the fact that you are on special assignment. God has you on special assignment to create something for your environment and those that look up, that may or may not look up to you. So be real. Not everyone looks up to us, right? But at some point, even your haters can't deny your greatness. And it teaches them as well. They may never admit it, but they're still learning. Be happy that you are set apart. I know it's a lonely journey. I know it could feel like the world is against you, but hopefully this message gives you a different perspective and why you had to be the black sheep and why you had to be the one that was set apart. I love you guys. I hope this video has found you well, and I will talk to you guys on the next one.